Well, Michiganders headed to the polls for Election Day, and the results are in.
And we've been following many mayoral races across Metro Detroit, including in Ferndale, where voters elected the city's first black mayor. Councilmember Raylon Leaks May earned 82% of the votes, beating fashion marketer Sean Hurley.
And it was a tight race in Farmington Hills for mayor. City Council member and former mayor Kenneth Massey beat out City Council member Teresa Rich 51% to 49%.
That was a tight one. In Warren, State Representative Lori Stone beat out the city's Human Resources Director George Demas with 53% of the votes. She becomes the first woman to lead the city.
And in Westland, 59% of voters selected State Representative Kevin Coleman. He wins a partial term for mayor in the race against interim mayor Michael Landau.
Now, the changes in Warren and Westland will be creating a major shakeup in Lansing, shifting the balance of power in the Democratic-controlled House.
7 Action News reporter Peter Maxwell is live in Warren this morning with the statewide implication of these local races. Peter?
Good morning. Once Representative Coleman and Representative Stone vacate their seats, the House will be evenly split 54 to 54, and then it will be up to the governor to decide when a special election will be held or if the election will be postponed until the next year, November of 2024, and there is no state law on a deadline when that needs to be done. For the first time in 16 years, the city of Warren will have new leadership. State Rep Lori Stone won the election. Longtime Warren resident Kathy Beanick says it was time for a change in the city's leadership.
We wanted to see change in the city. It's been the same for a long time, a lot of fighting in the council, and so we thought, get some new people in, see how they do.
On Tuesday, Warren voters were in and out of the polls, casting their vote, some putting their faith in God.
We vote with good thoughts and prayers that the Lord will help it all turn out right.
The same was happening in Westland, where voters were also casting their ballots. The reason why these two elections are important: there's two state representatives, Representative Kevin Coleman of Westland and Representative Lori Stone of Warren. They're both Democrats. And since the House is controlled by Democrats, and now that the respective candidates have won their elections, the Democrats will no longer hold a majority in Michigan State House. The House will now be evenly split 54 to 54 once Representative Coleman and Stone vacate their seats. It will be a first in nearly 30 years. Dave Dulio, a political science professor at Oakland University, said it was the first time in 40 years last year that Democrats had control over the State House, Senate, and the governor's office.
Both of those districts where these folks where these mayoral candidates would be leaving are pretty solid Democratic districts. And in addition to that, it's up to the governor to decide when to call a special election.
And the governor can call the special election at any time to fill those seats or wait until the next general election, which would be next November.
I anticipate we'll start to do the work of what's next if there's any action for me to take. But it all depends on the voters.
And we will keep you updated on when the governor decides to take action to fill those seats. Reporting in Warren, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 Action News.
All right, so we see statewide implications from these local races. Peter Maxwell in Warren, thank you.